Welcome to Floating in Dreams. This is going to be an overview of my top 15 favorite body, hair care, and skincare products. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. This video is going to be my top 10 favorite non-makeup beauty favorites. That's what I should call this video. This includes body care, hair care, and skincare, and I wanted to focus this on products that I've repurchased time and time again. So you know these are my ride or die, tried and true, these things work really well for me kind of products that aren't makeup. Before we get into the video, it may be good to know who I am and what I like doing on this channel. My name is Maaike, I live in the Netherlands, I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone, and this greatly influences how I feel about makeup. I have been reviewing makeup for more than a decade. I love trying out eyeshadow palettes, Essence and Catrice, and getting the use out of my makeup. So if that's something you're interested in, then I hope you would like to consider subscribing. So top 15 favorite body care, hair care, skincare, all that jazz. I figured I could do a video about this again because I haven't done one of these in such a long time. I try skincare for sure, but most of the reviews of the skincare that I try go onto the blog because a lot of my skincare content on here on my YouTube channel doesn't do very well. So I'm just trying to keep this channel focused on makeup, but that doesn't mean that I don't use those other products. And if I love things this much, you know I need to rave about it. So that's where I'm coming from with this video today. I'm going to be splitting it up into the different categories. We're going to start with hair care, then body care, and then we'll do like cleansers, because that can be its own little section, and then like skincare products and SPF. Because that's definitely, I think, the way I want to do this one for sure. I will, of course, be leaving any links in the description box down below in case you want to see reviews for any of these products if I have those up, so you can have a look at what these products do for me. But also I will have some links in the description box that if you want to shop these and you want to try them yourself, that you can, if I can find affiliate links, that is. So if you do choose to shop through those links, then please be mindful that I could make a small commission if you choose to shop through them, because they will be affiliate links. So hair care is the first section, and this is quite Lush heavy. A lot of my hair care routine for the past couple of years has been Lush shampoo and conditioner. Now, styling products I tend to be pretty faithful to as well, but I just don't really feel they're that special. So that's why I tend to just keep like this as my recommendations, because I tend to change my styling products up quite a bit. I just tend to buy what's on offer. If it doesn't work for me, I tend to chuck it. But the things I repurchase time and time again have been this set of like shampoos and conditioners. Now, one of them is completely gone, so you can't see what the product looks like inside it. But the other ones I currently have in my shower, so I took them out, and it's what I used to wash my hair with last night. I'm currently trying out some other conditioners, but I think I will just revert back to the one I'm showing you in this video today. Where my hair care routine starts is with the Fairly Traded Honey shampoo from Lush. This is one of my favorite shampoos I've ever tried. I think this is my 4th, 5th, maybe 6th bottle of it. I always buy this size because I don't tend to wash my hair a lot. I have dry everything everywhere, in case you're wondering where this is all coming from. I've got dry hair, dry skin, dry nails, dry whatever. Everything is dry. So for me to like wash my hair, I need something that cleans it but without stripping it. And the Fairly Traded Honey shampoo from Lush is the one that I have found that keeps my hair looking really nice, but it still cleans it very well, even though I only wash my hair once a week. If I wash my hair any more than once a week, it tends to look really dry and it goes super frizzy, and it's just not going to be living its best life. So I wash my hair with this one. As you can see, I just have a teensy little bit left. I have some other shampoos though in my, again, that I wanted to try. I bought some from the German drugstore earlier in the year. So I first want to give that shampoo a good try. It's their Plex Care from Balace. I currently have the conditioner of the line in my shower, and I'm liking it all right, but I don't feel it's giving me the same as the one from Lush that I'll be showing you in a second. It looks brown, it smells like honey, it has a slightly sweet smell, but not sickly, overly sweet. And ingredient-wise, let's see. The first ingredient is honey, so that may be good. flaxseed, sunflower something. Well, there's a whole lot of host of things here. There is always perfume in Lush products, of course, because that's what makes them smell nice. And the other shampoo I use is a silver shampoo. So this is their purple shampoo. It's called Daddy-O. And it's got lemon and I think also lavender, I think. And this is maintaining your color. It makes my hair less brassy, and that's why I use it. Now, the last time I had a haircut, they cut out most of like the highlights that I had done. And I'm going to be retouching the highlights and like doing all that in like the fall time, because in summer my hair tends to get bleached by the sun automatically. It just does. But that's why I like using this to prevent my hair from being too sort of yellow and brassy looking. And this has worked really well. Just don't leave it sitting in your hair thinking it will work better if you leave it in like a mask. It says in the instructions for this one to not do that because it can turn your hair purple. But I just kind of use this as a second shampoo just to enliven the color, and that's it really. And that way my hair is super clean yet not super damaged, and I only really use the Daddy-O to freshen up my color, as you could say. And for conditioner, I use Candy Rain by Lush as well. This is my favorite conditioner. It smells like candy. I don't love overly sweet things, but for some reason I find the scent of this is very addicting. It is a very thick concealer. You can see a little bit is still in the bottle, but I can't for the life of me get this out because it's that thick and gloopy. This is one where I'm like, where I'm not really understanding why they put it in a bottle and not in a jar like Lush usually does. And this has been great for my hair. It has cashew cream, Brazilian nut cream, coconut cream, macadamia nut cream. That's like the top 4 ingredients of this product. It's just a lot of nut creams and stuff like that. So it's deep conditioning. I tend to put this in my hair, let it sit as I do other things in the shower before rinsing it out, and I feel it has worked really well. Because it is so thick though, I feel I go through it really quickly. That's why this one is already used up and my shampoos aren't. Because this one I tend to go through a lot quicker than the other things I have. But yeah, I definitely think I will be going back to this. I did buy an anti-frizz conditioner from my hairdresser when I had my haircut. So when the conditioner by Balace is done, I will probably be switching to that. And I think when I bought the Balace stuff, because I tend to use more conditioner than I do shampoo, especially now that my hair is getting longer, I think I bought 2 of those. So I'm first going to be using up the Balace stuff, and then I'm going to be using the stuff from my hairdresser. So that is the hair care out of the way. For body care, I have been a lover of everything The Body Shop for years, and I used to swear by nothing but the Body Shop Buddy products. However, the Body Shop has seen some financial struggles, so they are getting a little bit harder to get. So even though I still really enjoy them, I currently have a shea butter, body butter in my nightstand as a bit of like a hand, foot cream, body cream situation that I slather myself with every night before I go to bed. And I have still a couple of the shower gels as well. But I don't tend to use them as much anymore. I definitely have found other shower gels in recent years that I like just as much. Essentially, it's just shower gel. You wash yourself with it and it goes down the drain. So as long as it doesn't really dry out my skin, I'm actually quite happy. So I have actually found a shower gel that I like even better or just as much as some of the Body Shop stuff. And it's this one from Original Source. If you saw my London haul in May, you know I bought a backup of this in the bigger size. I have 2 of the big guys, 1 of the smaller ones, and I have discovered the cheaper shower gels with really nice scents from the German drugstore as well, which retail for 55 cents. This is also super affordable. The small guy is £1.10, I believe. They used to be £1, and I think the big guys are like £2.10, £2.20, whatever. They're like £2 and a bit. So they're super affordable. You can find this brand in Boots, and my favorite scent is the Tingly Mint and Tea Tree. I don't know what it is about this product, but it's so addicting, and the scent of it just really turns my shower into a spa. And that's what I think I like about this so much. I know I can buy things like Rituals, I can buy things from Lush, I can still buy things from the Body Shop for sure, but this one has just been such a good one. I tend to buy a couple of bottles every single time I find myself in the UK. I will be traveling again to the UK this fall. However, I will be traveling by plane and I will be traveling hand luggage only. So unless the airport has a scanner that allows me to take a big guy with me like this, because I don't, how much is it? It's 250 mils. So if I'm only traveling hand luggage only, I will not be able to take any of these with me. But yeah, it's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure I'll find myself in the UK sometime next year as well, when the train starts running again, because from now until the end of the year, there are no direct trains from the Netherlands to London anymore, because they're doing some construction work in Amsterdam Central Station. But if they keep the schedule the way it's been for the past couple of months, when it was still running, they should have a train at 7:30 in the morning, which means I could do with London that I have been doing with Paris for the past couple of years, where I can literally go there in a day. Because I know the last train leaves around 6-ish, and if that train leaves early enough in the morning and you can catch the 7:30 train, you're in London around, I think it's like 3.5 hours, and then London is an hour behind. So it's like you'll be there at like 10. So if I just want to go shopping for a day and like go visit a museum or something, that's what I usually do in Paris, and like go to a cute place for lunch, then I think I'll be able to do that somewhere in like the winter season, like February, March-ish. I think I might be able to do something like that. Something that is a little bit easier available if you can get your hands on Lush. One of my all-time favorite products. This is, I think, my 10th little tub of this. This is Lemony Flutter. This is a cuticle cream, and I don't know what it is, but a lot of cuticle oils and cuticle creams, I just find them messy. I don't like them that much. I'm not sure if this does anything special. It just really works for me. It smells vaguely of lemon when you first buy it. A little goes a long way. This tub is actually way too big for me. I can't usually I can't use them up within a year. It takes a little bit longer, so I need to like really push myself to use it often enough that I can use it up before the expiration date. But it's been working really well for me. It's keeping my dry cuticles nicely hydrated, and I use this first, and then I use a body butter before I go to bed. And the body butter I wanted to show you because, again, whenever I'm in the UK, I stock up on this. Like I mentioned, I still love The Body Shop ones. The one from The Body Shop I love the most is the shea butter one. I have one of the bigger tubs sitting on my nightstand right now, but my favorite has been this guy. This is the Soap and Glory Smoothie Star Body Butter. In the scent of this is shea butter, pistachio, almond, and coconut oil. And this, it's a lot thinner than most of the Body Shop body butters. And I feel that with the Body Shop, the thinner the texture, the less it does. But this is still really hydrating and nourishing. I get the same level of hydration with this one that I do with the shea butter one from the Body Shop. And that one is like an actual butter. It's like really thick and you really need to spread it out. But yeah, this has been great. I think I have like 3 tubs of this in backup. I go through 1 or 2 tubs of this every single year. Ever since I discovered it, I've been using it. It is hard to find though. Whenever I go to London, I need to go to like several different booths to find this because it's always out of stock, especially if there's an offer going on. Next up are cleansers. And cleansers, I don't know why this deserves its own category, but apparently I really like cleansers and I'm pretty loyal to cleansers. Maybe it's because I have pretty dry skin. That's why I like my cleansers, and then I just sort of go back to them all the time. One of my longest standing all-time favorite products in terms of cleansing is this guy. This is Angels on Bare Skin by Lush. Now I know Lush has a bad rep when it comes to their skincare. I have tried a lot of their other skincares, their cleansing balms and moisturizer things and hand creams and face creams. Those I don't like. They are far too fragrant, and I don't love them. But this has been a game changer ever since I tried using them. I think it was one of the first reviews I ever wrote over on the blog back in like 2011 or 2012. And this has been, like, I use it in the shower mainly. In the morning time, you take a shower and you can cleanse your face at the same time. I know some people will tell you not to do it, but it's water. And I do that right at the start of the shower, not when my skin has been sitting in the shower for some time. First thing I do is cleanse my face. This guy is, what is it? It's got some ground almonds, glycerin, kaolin, water, lavender, rose extract, chamomile, some other flower oils. This, I just really like it. It is essentially a physical exfoliant, and that's what I like it. I remember when I started using this, the amount of blackheads that my skin had was so much less. And I don't use it every single day. I just use it 2 to 3 times a week, because I don't think my skin will like it any other way. Because if this gets wet, it gets really gloopy and strange. So what I do is that I have an empty tub that I used previously that I've sanitized, and I just scoop a little bit out every time so I can use it a couple of times in the shower. And then when it's empty, I wash it out, let it dry, and then I put the product in again. Because if you use this and it gets wet, no, it's no good. So you need to keep it dry at all costs. And then you can really make it work. And this is the one I just purchased it again. I had a lot of packaging from Lush that I had used up from last year. And so I had like €5 off. So I was like, oh, I can buy this one in addition to, what was it that I was buying? Lemony Flutter. I needed a new Lemony Flutter. That's why I went into Lush. So yeah, these products have been repurchased. The Lemony Flutter is again in my nightstand. This is the empty one that I took for my beauty empties. Then 2 products that I also love. I just used up my Bioderma. I have, again, 2 of these in backup. I like buying them in France because they are a little bit cheaper there than they are over here. Over here, I've only ever found them online. I do think we can now get them in some stores, though. But it used to be very difficult to find. And this is the blue-capped Bioderma. Not the pink one, the blue one, because this is the Hydra Bio. And this one is designed for dehydrated, sensitive skin. And it works so much better for me. This is the best micellar water I have ever found. I just use this on a bit of a cotton round to cleanse my face in the morning. I used to use an actual cleanser in the morning, but it was too drying for my skin. This way I can still sort of take the sweat off my face from sleeping in the night and have a nice blank canvas for the rest of my skincare to go on top. But this has been a lifesaver for me, and I used to use micellar water for taking off all of my makeup even, but I have found other things that I like. I used to be a cleansing balm girl, and then I found this. This is by Bioma. This is the product that made me want to sit down and film this video for you guys. When I was thinking of what products to film for June, I was like, oh, but I love that cleanser by Bioma, and I need to tell them about it. I have tried other products from Bioma because I bought a little set to use for travel this year. And I like the products, but they're not giving me enough where I feel it really does a lot for my skin. But this is one of the best cleansers I've ever found. It takes off my makeup so easily, and I don't need a second cleanse. And my skin is super clean without feeling squeaky clean, without that like pulling, like, ugh. And this is their Milky Oil Cleanser with squalane and moringa seed oil. I use 2 pumps in the palm of my hand, rub my hands together, slather it on, breaking up the makeup. Then I wash my hands under the sink. I splash my face with water and again rub my face so that all the cleanser and makeup truly breaks up. And then I use a muslin face cloth from Hema. That's another hack. If you're in the Netherlands, baby washcloths from Hema. Hydrofiele washandjes van de Hema. They're excellent for taking off your makeup. Again, I have sensitive skin and I wanted a more sustainable way of taking off my makeup because I used to go through cotton rounds, like my life depended on it. And other like washcloths and like terry cloths, flannels, anything that I could buy was too abrasive on my skin and my skin would go really red. But when I found these things from HEIMA, it was fine. This has been like the game changer in my life. And then I just wet that and take it off, and then my face is clean and I can do the rest of my skincare routine. So this is definitely one that is like my new holy grail. I think I have about a third left. I will be traveling to places that have Sephora in the rest of the year, so I will definitely be picking up a new one when I run out of this one, because it's one of the best cleansers I've used in such a long time. And then we get to the actual skincare bit, and I have a couple of moisturizers here for you that I really love, as well as an SPF, but I've also found some other things I really enjoy. This is from the French drugstore, French Pharmacie. So you need to ask for A330. I believe that's what they call this. This is a retinol. I've tried many retinols in my day, but my sensitive skin hates anything that messes with the texture of my face, really. I've tried so many things, exfoliants, different retinols and retinoids, and like everything that I find is just not working. However, this has been a game changer. I think the reason why my skin loves this so much is because this isn't a cream or a liquid. It is like a Vaseline-like substance that comes out. They call it a pomade. And so it's really thick. So it's really easy to just apply a thin layer, and I feel my skin feels great every night I use this. I only use it once or twice a week, tops, because any more my skin really doesn't like. And I think, I don't really know like the actual percentage of what like the retinol is, but this cream is known to being one of the most gentle forms of retinol you can ever find. And when I'm going to Paris in a couple of weeks, I'm definitely going to be finding myself a pharmacy and buying this again, because as you can see, I've used up quite a bit, and I know that I will be running out of this before the end of the year, and I'm in desperate need of the backup. Another sort of more active ingredient that I really enjoy niacinamide and ceramides and those kind of ingredients more so than a hyaluronic acid. I do also enjoy products with vitamin C in, because I feel they brighten my face and also work against texture. But the thing that is like my hero ingredient are peptides. And the Ordinary multi-peptide serum, this is the one with copper infused, which I haven't used yet, but this is what I have on hand. But it used to be called their buffet serum, and now it's just called the multi-peptide serum. I decided to go with the version with copper because apparently that's better for like aging skin or whatever. It's like even better if you have texture and all that. But this is just, again, the multi-peptide serum by the Ordinary. I think I've gone through 3, 4, maybe 5 bottles of it. I adore the stuff, and I think it's really great. This tends to be more of a nighttime thing, of course, because I tend to use this at night. I layer this as well. I use a serum first, then this, then an oil, and then a moisturizer. Because if I don't do that, if I don't like sandwich things in between, and these active ingredients can just really mess with my skin. This is a morning time thing for me, so I tend to use multi-peptides in the morning more so than anything else. Moisturizer wise, we're going French pharmacy heavy here. I just really enjoy French skincare. I also enjoy K-beauty stuff. I've tried some of those, but I have only tried those like recently, so I haven't been repurchasing them. This one, as you can see, is very much empty. This is the Embryolisse Le Concentré, Le Crème Concentré. That's what it's called. You can also buy this in one for sensitive skin if you don't like fragrance. There is a fragrance-free version of this as well. And again, when I'm in Paris in the next couple of weeks, in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to be buying a backup of it because I love this thing. This is, of course, sworn by so many people as a great moisturizer for all skin types. Makeup artists use it a lot. You can use this as a face mask. You can use it as a moisturizer. You can use it in the daytime, in the nighttime, whenever you like. You can even use it as a primer under makeup. It's a multitasker. I just use it as a morning moisturizer in my morning skincare routine. However, when I was using this, I definitely use it both day and night when my nighttime skincare like moisturizer also ran out. So that's why I went through this really quickly. But yeah, this is again, 5th, 6th tube, I think. I tend to go through one of these a year at least. Together with the Bioma, this was the other product that made me feel I had to film this video and tell you about some of my favorite skincare, body care, and hair care. This is the Oden Sulfate. I hope that's what it's called. It's their repairing protective cream. And this is created for sensitive and irritated skin. This smells of nothing. It doesn't have any fragrance whatsoever, so that's already a plus. It's super thick, like thick, as in you really need to rub it in to not leave a white cast. But when you do this in the nighttime, it has been a game changer. I have been loving this stuff. My dry skin soaks this up, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels amazing. You do need to let it sit for a while, so if you have a tendency to apply this and then go to bed and like plump your head onto your pillow, it's going to rub off. It really needs like a good 15 to 30 minutes to really sink into your skin, which is why I don't use this in the morning time, because I think it's going to mess with my makeup. It's definitely almost a little greasy feeling when it's when you've really rubbed it into your skin before it starts to properly sink in. It definitely has a little bit of that oiliness to it, but that's why it works for my dry skin. My skin loves this, and yeah, this is one, again, when I'm in Paris in a couple of weeks' time, I think I'm going to pick up a new one of this because I want this as a backup. It's like my new favorite moisturizer. We all know one of my favorite brands for skincare is La Roche-Posay. This is another French pharmacy skincare brand that I have been very loyal to for years. I used to use a lot of their Toleriane line. I've used so many of their products, but I have found that the Cicaplast is my favorite. I currently have one of the Cicaplast cleansers in my shower, and I love it. I just really, really love it. I use that when I just need like a quick cleanse. And I'm not using the Lush. But yeah, the Cicaplast Baume B5. This also comes in an SPF version. This is the big tube. I go through this quite quickly, like the Embryolisse and Oden. This is one of those things where it goes on a little bit thicker. It needs a bit of time to be worked into the skin so that there is no white cast. However, this is great for me for the daytime. Yes, it requires some working into the skin, but for the daytime, this has been lovely. I have one of the SPF ones sitting in my cupboard as a backup as well. I love this stuff. I think it's really, really good. And I think it definitely has like overtaken any other La Roche-Posay moisturizers that I've used in the past. Because, what's the one in it? Yeah, the Toleriane Ultra I used to use a lot. I went through several of those, but now that I've discovered this, it's just so much better for my skin. So, loving that one. And finally, last but not least, if you need a recommendation for SPF, again, La Roche-Posay. This is their Antelius Dry Touch Finish Mattifying Effect Anti-Shine. So the one with the green line, that's the one I always look for. There's also one with a blue line. I enjoy that one in the winter time. That's the hydrating version. This is a mattifying version. So if you find that your skincare messes with your makeup when you apply it, it may be because your sunscreen isn't like mattifying enough, that it has this greasy layer that stays up. This one doesn't have that. I've tried the Shake whatever. That one has alcohol in, it's super drying. This one doesn't. This is not drying on my skin. It doesn't make my skin look extra dry. It just looks really stunning on. I have it on today. It works so well under makeup. I think, again, this is like my 3rd or 4th tube, and I struggled finding a good SPF that I enjoyed, because every SPF I used either left a white cast, it didn't work under my makeup, and it would just sweat right off of my face. That's how I felt about SPF for a long time until I found this one. I think I have another one in backup. And another great thing, it has a pump, and the pump like squeezes out everything when you use it. Like, it's already quite flat, but as you're using it, you can get every last little bit out of this. You don't have to break off the cap and scoop everything out, because you can keep pumping until it's fully empty. So Love the packaging for this one as well. So those are all of the products I wanted to recommend to you in this video. So maybe you could get something out of it as well. These are my tried and true things I really, really enjoy, ride or die, repurchase time and time again, with a couple of new bits sprinkled in that I also enjoy. So let me know what your recommendations are in the description box, in the comments down below. I would love to know. And for now, thank you so very much for joining me. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye-bye.